How is everybody doing? So I thought I would just get on and say hi. And a mosquito just bit me in the middle of my forehead. Can you believe while I was staring at the camera, like how are they so stealth? I was staring at the camera and it still bit me on my forehead. I mean, that is some skill they've got, you know? Yep. Imagine what nature has made, has given them the ability to do this small little thing. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I just thought I would get on and do a live and see if anyone's awake at this hour, because I'm an owl. Oh yeah. All the years of flying, my clock never turned back. Like when I was flying with Emirates, all the flights were at night, so my body got used to being awake at night. And I've never had a 9 to 5 job. Not never. Actually, I tried doing one, but it wasn't really a 9 to 5, no. So if you then don't have a schedule where you're forced to wake up early in the morning, it's kind of difficult to go back. And if you like sleep the way I do, I need my sleep, I love my sleep, then what happens is you end up sleeping because yeah, you end up just sleeping. Discipline. All you people who are disciplined out there, how do you do it? I mean, I'm just free-flowing. I do whatever, whenever. Like, I go with the flow. So when I'm inspired to do something, I do it. I'm not very... I don't want to say structured, because I can be. But yeah, I'm more of a go with the flow type of person. What kind of person are you? Are you go with the flow, or are you very like planned out? Do you plan everything out? I'm definitely not a planner by nature. But nowadays I do plan things. Like I do. Because, and especially professionally, like I'm also a professional photographer, so but I haven't been doing that all that much recently. I've been more focused on my life navigation coaching and therapy and healing work. But I am a professional photographer, and before every shoot, I had everything planned out. Everything. The looks, the makeup, the scene, the models, the equipment I was going to use, every detail. I planned it all out, because I find when you do that, you then, when it comes to time to execute those things, it's easy. It just, and if anything goes wrong, most of it is, you have created an outline, and you've left room for a little bit of whatever, things might come up, and so things go pretty smoothly if you have that plan, if you have an outline at least. So yeah, in that sense, I do plan when it comes to important things. But for certain things, I think it's important to go with the flow, just allow. It's a beautiful balance of both. If you go with the flow too much and you don't plan anything, or you don't have set goals or visions or a time frame in which you want to achieve certain things, then it can get too flowy, and you might just flow around here and there and not really reach. Or maybe you will, who knows? What do you think? Are we going to reach where we're going to reach anyway? I wonder. That's a question I do have. Like, I do wonder about that. Like, are you just destined to reach where you reach, go where you go, or is it because of the choices that you make that you go in a certain direction? But then, to a huge degree, the choices that you make, I mean, for the most part, maybe some people don't get to do that, like, are what you want, in your soul or your what you desire. But then lots of people don't have the privilege to do that. They do what they're told in a way, like what their parents want from them, or um, depending on the culture, the environment, whatever, they choose things according to that. What do you think? Like, I love to hear from you all. How are you? Do you just go with the flow and do what you want to do? Or do you make choices that you feel good about at that time? Or are you bound by certain cultural norms or religion or, um, yeah, do you have restrictions when it comes to the choices that you're making? Do you get to choose what you want, or are you do you not have that freedom? Because it's so relative, right? It's so relative. Um, Sometimes people are in places, situations where they don't really have that freedom. And yeah, so it can be tough to make choices according to what you want. But then, yeah, I don't know. I just wonder. Like, I'm looking at this. Over there is one of my oracle decks, and it says Sacred Destiny. That's the name of the oracle deck. Is it destined? What do you think? Is it all random? Is it destined? Or do you. I know for sure that with all your planning, certain things, for some people, their plans work out, and for others, they just don't. Life takes them on a path which is unexpected, to say the least. It's not what they thought their life would turn out like. Or, like, maybe when you're younger, you don't really have a vision, but some people have a clear vision as to where they're going in their lives and what they want to do with their lives. When I was younger, the one thing I knew is that I wanted to help people. Like, that I knew. That was not, it was not like, is this my career? Is this my, this, that was just a non-negotiable. That was just me, a part of who I am. I wanted to help people. I wanted to help them, do better, feel better. Um, yeah, just get them out of whatever place or situation they were stuck in. So that was always, that's always who I've been. And the only ambition I had was to love and to be loved, and perhaps have a family. I love children. Always wanted children. Always wanted. I'm a home maker type of person. I don't mean like I'm a cook, or I don't mean like that. But I thrive on, like, taking care of people. And no, but my life was not meant to go in that direction. I was not meant to have, I guess, if that's what destiny is. It was not meant to be. I love children, but I never had any. All I wanted was to just be married and have children. And maybe that was, I don't know, it's something that's ingrained in you, maybe since you're a child, without even knowing it, from society. Because the family that I come from is a very powerful, very strong, matriarchal family of very powerful women. And none of them, put that in my head, because they were all self-made. They were all very independent. They all, lived unconventional lives, not the typical get married, have children. I mean, although they did do that, they also had very successful careers. They did it all for themselves. So that idea didn't come from anywhere really from my family. It came, I think, innately. I wanted that. I actually did want that because, yeah, I mean, I'm made for that in a way. That's my nature, to love and to be loved and to like have a family. I thrive on family. I love relationships, connections. That is what gives me the greatest joy, just true connections of the heart, and beautiful conversations which are deep, and where you're seen, where you're truly seen, and where you're truly heard, and vice versa. That gives me the deepest joy and the deepest like fulfillment and satisfaction, just to connect deeply, and have meaningful relationships. And sometimes, sometimes they're hard to find at different stages in your life, like I've discussed before, where you are, where you live, all kinds of factors. But I did have that. I went to a boarding school, and oh my God, it was just, I think it spoiled me for life, because the connections we had, the fun we had, it was just so magical and so beautiful that, I mean, everything kind of paled in comparison after that experience. Not to say that I haven't met beautiful people and had great connections after, but it was just so fantastic. And yeah, I haven't really, really been able to replicate that in my life. Not that I want the same experience, or like I want to just relive the same thing, or relive in my past, or whatever. No. I'm just saying that it was a very magical, very special, very beautiful time of my life, at least. Up on a hill. I studied in Kodaikanal. I don't know if any of you all have been there. It's a hill station. It's 7,000 feet above sea level in India, in South India. And our school was beautiful. I mean, it's an international school, and we lived up in the clouds, literally. We literally walked in the clouds, because it was so high up that you had clouds around you and you were walking through the clouds. It was just so, so incredible. It was green. You could see the stars. I mean, wow. Those stars, the sky, it was lit up so clearly. And one night when I was, we went camping, and we were literally sleeping in our sleeping bags on rocks, right? On the rocks. And I happened to be awake, and I was looking up at the sky, and at that moment, the whole sky was moving. Every star in the sky was shooting, and I was like, what is this I am witnessing? It was unreal. It was magical. I didn't know such a thing could happen. And I tried to wake one of my friends up, but they didn't wake up. And oh my gosh. And it's called a meteor shower. And I happened to just open my eyes up there in that beautiful sky. It was mind-blowing. Like every star in the sky was moving. Every star in the sky. It was a light show like you've never seen. Anyone else seen a meteor shower? And at the time there was no Google, right? There was no you couldn't look it up. So when I told my friends, I was like, this is what I saw, this meteor shower. I didn't know what it was called. I was like, every star in the sky was moving, and it was so beautiful. And they were like, what rubbish? What rubbish are you talking about? What are you... And then years later, I looked it up, and it was a meteor shower that I witnessed, and it was truly magical, truly magical. Wow, nature, this earth, it's such a special place. But why are we all hell bent on destroying it? Destroying everyone, destroying ourselves? Why are human beings so complex and so, I don't know, aggressive and so egocentric and so, I don't know. Why our nature, human nature is a very tricky situation. And we all get caught up in it. It's part of being human. Everyone has their things, like everyone. Either they're too volatile, or then they don't speak up enough, or I don't know. There's so many things that go on in the human life, right? And what is it all about? There's magic. I mean, if you just look at this earth, it's a magical place. But yeah, why are we all just so at odds about so many things? And why are there so many prejudices? And why can't we just be kind and loving to each other and just live in peace? I don't understand why. I wish we were created more peaceful all together, as the human race. It's challenging. It's challenging. What do you think? Is it challenging? Or have you attained some state of nirvana? Are you completely at peace? Wow, that is my dream. That is my goal. That is my aim, just to be completely, constantly at peace, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what happens, no matter what comes, just be at peace. Do you think that's possible? I really hope so. Anyway, I just got on. This is the thing. Just get on, say a few things, have a little chat. No idea. This is not scripted, as you can tell, I'm sure. No idea what I'm gonna say, no idea what's gonna come through, but I'm just gonna just share some thoughts with you as they come. So those were my thoughts, and yeah, I wanted to share them with you today. So hope you're doing well, hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better and you feel better, and know that you're not alone. Know that we're all on this journey together, learning, figuring it out. It's not easy sometimes, but sometimes it can get easy. So let's focus on life getting easier, getting better, getting happier, getting more fulfilling, and for us to feel like we belong within ourselves, within our life, within our environment. And if we don't, then that we find that place, or we become that place within ourselves, I guess, and project that outwards, I suppose. Let me know your thoughts, my lovelies. Thank you for watching, if you did watch till the end. And do subscribe, do like if you want to. And take care. All my love. Bye. Oh, no, I keep doing that. Go around, go around, go around. How do you avoid the camera?